Huh? As possible moment, June dashed toward, turning sideways in time to slip through the gap between the closing doors. Cho slightly turned the open button, but it was too late. The door had shut, and he and June were in the elevator and headed down to E deck. He was so surprised by June he didn't even have time to think about what awaited them on E deck. The elevator stopped, and the door slid open. They stepped off and the door outside the elevator. Nothing seemed especially unusual. No fish going about their fishy business, or jellyfish floating lazily through the water. There was, however, a blowfish, or at least some of them looked very much like a low one. June's cheeks were puffed out and her mouth a tiny intense frown. Oh, knock it off. Just like I thought. It's right and flooded. Come on, just look around. There's no water here. June looked around nervously and then... Ah! Exhaled. You're right. It's not flooded at all. See? There's a whole lot of water. Yeah, on top of us. What's gonna happen if the ceiling breaks? June thought about this for a moment. Well, we probably get really wet up here. Up there. Huh? Anyway, we should probably go back up as soon as we can. So we're done looking around. We don't say on my way back. Okay. Good idea. Philip grasped around the room they found themselves in. First thing he noticed was a set of thick iron bars. Then length of the room separating the left elevator from the right one. Well, we can't go over there. Right. Then, perhaps, in the corner of the room that housed the elevators, Chappelle found an opening. He walked up to it and stuck his hand around the corner. A long straight hallway stretched out in front of him. The door in the hallway, there's something written on it. Yeah, let's go have a look. Chappelle and June sit down the hallway at a brisk clip, somewhere between a run and a jog. For a long, they found themselves in front of the door. There was a number written in bright red paint. 86. I knew it. This is a numbered door. Neither was a red pulled to the wall next to the door. Of course, the only two people, there wasn't much they could do with it. Alright, let's head back. Yes. Phil and June turned and headed back to C deck. On the way back, Joe noticed a map on the wall. As it turned out, it was a burnt map of the ship's interior for E deck. Huh. So you guys found door 1. Then back up with Sandra and Lotus to explain what they found. Apparently there was another numbered door in A deck, just like the one in E deck, beyond the door the Earth key opened. According to the Sandra and Lotus, there's a 1 on the door. All told, they discovered 2 newer doors, the 6th door and the 1 door. It's interesting the E deck wasn't flooded. Those clever had more less than thought. But we don't know if all of E deck is safe. We only checked the area around the elevator. Even so, it's still very interesting. You said the 6th door was there, right? Yes. That means Zero planned all this out, even the sinking. We had some pretty serious wandering of the ship's interior. It's pretty mind blowing when you think about it. Yeah. Wonder how long it took. Can't imagine how long it must have cost. Must have been a ton, that's for sure. Well, this will go along with what H was saying. Most reasonable explanation would be the one that was done by an organization that access a whole lot of cash. Yeah, that does make sense. That made them all go quiet for a moment. She bit her lip by Lotus, sighed softly to herself, and then across the stick neck and said, "Oh, I just did it." I don't think it's a very good idea to stay here. June looked at Chappelle with large, pleading eyes. Yeah, you're right. Hasten to see him, I know I'll be back. Oh, June, Chappelle, and I should go to open door 1. Huh? You guys leaving me behind? Just kidding. Alright, let's go. Those words were all the impeditious they needed. Back to the sergeant's room they went. When they stepped inside, a tremendous voice echoed across the room. Hey! Where the hell did you guys go? It was 7. Ace was right behind them, and Clover was behind Ace. They only seemed to be hanging back. Looking as though there was something strange about them. 7 had the look like a man who had just seen a ghost. Ace was just as pale, and Clover looked as if mere moments passing her entirely. For a long moment they simply stood there, looking at one another. Two looked around nervously, waiting for someone else to speak. No one did. He looked at 7. What happened? Well, what kind of question is that? 7 was tried to be angry, but something had shaken him hard. Those were trembling, his voice strained. Snake is... 7 couldn't even finish. He looked away, his face twisted by... Spell wasn't sure what. Instead, Ace spoke. He took a deep breath, closed his eyes, and spoke. Snake is... dead. He died just as Nightman did. The old air had suddenly been sucked out of the room. Joe felt his heartbeat quicken, and he realized he was having trouble breathing. He felt a cold sweat beating on his forehead and neck. June, Santa, and Lotus looked the way he felt. All 3 had frozen in place, their face white. Oh my god, that's not true, is it? You should make sure. Yeah, right, we should. Then out to another and head to the number door 3. Wait! Not that way. He stopped short and turned to look at 7. He was pointing at the door with no number. He took a screwdriver in there to keep the door from closing all the way. It's not locked, so you can go in that way. Where is he? In the shower room, on the left side of the hallway. Put a room in there too to keep the door open. But again, that going to the numbered door, right? Yeah, that's right. New destination cleared. Chappelle and his companion sit at the door with no number. Once in the hallway, it's easy to spot the middle door on the left wall. It hadn't opened noticed it had been there before. The servant said there was a broom stuck between the door and the frame, keeping it open. Looked for a moment and then stepped inside. It smells horrible. Lois wrinkled her nose and covered her mouth in disgust. Even Santa finished his nose shut. That is pretty awful. I feel like I'm gonna puke. Just as bad as I said, perhaps worse. I just smell filled the air so thick they could almost taste it. It was sour and smelled of fish, feces, and burnt meat. Working back through Chappelle's nose and down his throat. Finally it through his stomach. He was handed over his mouth and struggled to keep his little in his stomach where it belonged. He was wondering where the body was. There was blood everywhere. A few arms splattered, reaching towards them as they walked into the door. All I did was follow me radical arms to its source. All I saw was hidden behind a divider. She needs to stay here. But... please, do me a favor, okay? Alright? Didn't give her a chance to say no. Put his hand on her shoulder as it shoved her in the ground, like a tent pole, and turned, walked to the end of the divider. Felt like it took an eternity for him to get there. Santa and Lotus followed, timid and nervous as a pair of children. Eventually they reached the divider. Looked at one another and nodded, slowly. Showed his hand on the divider and peered around the corner. Only he forgot to breathe. Felt his heart collapse in his chest like an empty cigarette carton, and time froze. Disney knew he'd take the image formed to the grave. Was left the body shot in a sea of blood. Chunks of flesh torn from the body shot in the blood like tiny lions in a great red sea. A vast ragged hole had been torn in the torso. Remains of intestines spread out like special spaghetti. Long chunks of meat had splattered against the wall and become stuck there as they dried. Gobs of yellowish fat had let trailed like tiny slits on the jelly pulled upon the wall, even they had dried to it. Just like Ace Ched. Then his voice was strained, supposed like he was slowing down when vomit his own. This was like the ninth mitten. Then his rays set out the vomit in his gut.